And we're back live here at Harrowings with Hal Gill, your host. Right at the corner of Phelps Place Northwest and S Street Northwest, the 2100 block, my block. Share it with a number of other people, of course. Across the street, we have the Embassy of Costa Rica. And most of you belong to the Harrowings tribe, know this well. I think it's good to have you joining us suddenly. Deborah Healy, Vagan, Michelle Calker, Potter, Stuart K. Kimball, Narcissism Unmasked, Geraldine Navy Hughes. Now, this is Washington, D.C., where we're having this terrible crime epidemic, apparently, although it's down something like 30% this year. And it's gone so badly that great. Apparently, there's a little bit last day of the sale over at the studio school. But, we've got a high crime problem, so much so that Donald Trump has decided he's got to seize control of the DC police and add 800 National Guard troops and I don't know what all to augment the police force to address our rampant crime problem. Well, I hope they deploy them appropriately. I don't think we need much here, as near as I can see, but hopefully they won't drive it all into this area. Honestly, I've lived in the district now for 15 years, and it's always been, you watch about, you're careful. There were shootings as recently as last year across the street over by the, whatever they call it now, Platinum DC Club. But, these things happen, and if you're out in the streets at 3 a.m., you take your chances. Not everybody here is well. They emptied out the mental hospitals a while ago. Causes some issues. We don't treat mental illness well in this country. Not excusing any crime that happens against anyone, by the way. I'm saying that this is live documentation of exactly how bad it is in DC at the moment. Any given moment, I come out here and I'll just look around. And sometimes I do see things that I probably look askance at. A lot of times it's caused by having a little bar around the corner where people are getting drunk and acting the fool. We definitely could do better in that regard. I spent a lot of my time talking about that. Let's come out here to the corner, survey up and down a little bit. Florida Avenue, going up towards Adams Morgan. Looking down Florida Avenue, 21st Street. Don't tend to have much problems down in these areas. Domestic violence, perhaps, but I never hear about it. Up Florida Avenue, it gets a little dicier. There's that apartment building up there. It's lower rent between there and 18th Street. Maybe dicier. But overall, we really aren't having a huge problem with rampant crime. I'll keep surveilling. You all hang in there with me. And we're going to document just how it goes in the District of Columbia as long as I'm here. All right, we'll go back into the bunker, philosophize on it maybe. Whew. It's a great song by Fairport Convention called Autopsy. You must philosophize, but why? Why must you bore me to tears? So if I am boring you to tears, sorry about that.